Right. Hi. Happy February. It'll be February by the time you see this. Right now it's January 31st. I tried to film this video like 7-8 days ago and it was too dark, so I got me a light so you can see me now. It's just basically like a wearable pinky look for black girls, or really anybody, but really black girls, because never would I ever thought I would wear pink, but here we are. I guess you can do it for like Valentine's Day or the day before, depending on when you get taken out. But it's a pinky look. I like it. The way it came about was I was trying to film like about a week ago and I could not think of like what I wanted to do, so I use this app on my phone to randomly kind of choose the palettes and then randomly choose the shadows, and this is kind of what came about after that. And I loved it, and it was pink and I loved it. I love the pink, which normally I don't. Like, I'm a neutral girl. If it's a brown or a dark brown or a nude or a black or a brown, I'm for it. But I like this. Like, I like it a lot. Sadly, I'm gonna just be in the house on this Sunday night, but I like it. If you like it, or if you don't, you wouldn't wear it, just please kind of, I guess, watch it, see how I got it. Most of the video will be in voiceover because I am filming with a house full of people, so I'm gonna have to voice over the video when they're sleeping so I can put it up. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see, what is your kind of go-to Valentine's look, what you plan on wearing this year since stuff is starting to open back up. I'd love to see it, I'd love to hear it. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. All right, let's do this while we can. I tried to record this last week and it was too dark, so I got this handy dandy softbox light, I think it's called, and now you can see me. However, I'm having some challenges with sound, being that my husband and kids are home and they're loud as hell. So what I did was, I have this app on my phone. It's like a randomizer app, so I put all of my makeup into it and I couldn't figure out what eyeshadow I wanted to use. So I pulled up the app, I picked the first 3 palettes for my original video. I picked the first 3 palettes. It was the Kylie Jenner burgundy palette. It was the ColourPop strawberry shade palette, and then it was one of the Huda palettes, which I really don't need for this look. So what I did was like I guess like a wearable pinky kind of look that you could, I guess, do for Valentine's Day. But I like it, and I don't wear pink, but I have pinks, and I needed to buy this palette even though I don't wear pinks. I bought it. It was cheap, but I like it though, and I like how this came out. So what I did was I filmed this eye off camera with the shades that I picked initially, which were Kylie's palette. I had Penny, I had Burgundy, I had Dubai, And then I think I had this one, but I didn't need this today. And then for the ColourPop palette, I used Woke, I used Whipped, I used Shake It Up, and then a little bit of Zachary so far. I will put Delish in my inner corner once I'm finished with like the rest of my face. But I just wanted to record the eye, so that's what I'll be doing. Oh my god, why did I do that? I meant to do this. I'll record the eye because that's what I really wanted to do. And if I go into voiceover mode, it's just because, and I'm looking down a lot because my computer is here, I'm making sure I'm in focus. If I go into voiceover mode, it's because I'm not alone in the room anymore, and I need to be. So let's get started. So what I'll do is I will take a base of concealer. This is just the ColourPop original concealer in dark 40. I'll put that over my eye. I will set it with the Ulta Sweet and Shimmer eyeshadow, this top one, just to matte it down. And then I'll go in with the ColourPop with Woke and the Kylie penny, like in my crease. So I want to start it now just in case I have to go into voiceover mode. You know what I'm doing. And when I initially did this video, these shades, I kind of picked them randomly with the app, and this basically the order I picked them in. So first I am going to take, maybe zoom you in. Is that, I guess that's close enough because it has to be. So let's take the concealer and just put it on. So right now what I'm doing is just basically spreading that Woke shade in my crease, and then I'm going to go over the top of it closer to my brow bone with penny, just so it doesn't go from like brown to just pink. And then we're just going to blend it out and diffuse it all. Now I'm going in with that next deepest shade, that Shake It Up shade from the ColourPop palette, and I'm gonna take that a little below where I blended Woke, but still kind of on top of it, just so it can kind of mesh together and mix with that color. Base in the Rumor 02, and I'm just going to put that on my eyelid, just to make the shimmer shades stand out a little bit, because if you just put them on that way, they're not going to stay or show up at all. Now we're going to take a flat shader brush and go in with Whipped on the inner corner, and then Dubai on the outer corner, and mix them together. You put those on, you go back in your crease with the three middle shades to kind of blend them all in together. And then once I have that, I am going to kind of go in and like fix that corner and blend it the rest of the way, like out towards the wing that I have, just to kind of make it neater, like somewhat match the other eye. Okay, so I did put my liner and lashes on off camera, just because that is about as big of a struggle as my eyebrows are. And then I'm going in with the No Problem primer. I just got like a deluxe size sample of it. And then I'm gonna spray on some of the, well, no, I didn't even end up spraying this on, but I have the Smashbox primer water in my e.l.f. thing because Smashbox broke. But I'm using the NYX Total Drop Control primer. I absolutely love it. It is amazing. And then I'm using the NYX Total Drop foundation as well. It just makes my skin look flawless. You'll see. It's amazing. But I just blend that in with my hands first and then with the sponge. But it's my favorite. I'm almost out of it. I'm hoping I have a backup. If not, Ulta is literally down the street, and I will be going in for the re-up. And I did use two different shades. I used a 16.5 on like the perimeter of my face, and then I'm going to go in with the 16, which is just a tiny bit lighter, in the middle of my face, just because this is a little orange for me, and the 16 is kind of on point. The 16.5 is more so my color in spring, starting in summer. But yeah. Now I'm doing Smashbox, but I should have did it first. For this foundation, I always go in with the brush first, but I blend it out with the sponge after. You don't have to, but I like the way that it looks better. It just kind of like mushes and melts into your skin. I prefer that method better. So I'm using 3 ColourPop shades. I know it's excessive, but I'm trying to use this shit up. So I'm using 40 on the outer corner, 38 in the middle, and then a tiny bit of 32 on the very inner corner just to brighten it up. And then I blend it out with a sponge, and then set it with some, I think I used some Fenty cashew powder. I did end up going back in with a little bit of the NARS Creamy Radiant, just because the ColourPop is so mattifying. Like, it makes my under eyes dry. I like it, but it makes them dry. And then the Creamy Radiant just kind of gave it a little bit of moisture. Now I'm going in and setting my face with, I believe I used the Morphe all over face powder, and then I might have used some MAC MSF in dark golden, but it's just to set my foundation and then kind of blend in the parts of my face where like around where I set with my concealer, but just kind of give my base color back to my like all over face color, and then kind of tone down the concealer a little bit so it's not so like bright and looks weird, if that makes sense. Now for my bronzer, I'm going to use the Morphe, the Massive Glamour bronzer. And I'm going to just give my face the shape back. So like around my forehead, my jawline, under my cheekbone. And you typically want to do it in the shape of a number 3 in your face. Just that's the kind of, you know, shape you want to give it back what you took away with, evening it out for the with the foundation. And then I also use this for like my nose contour, just to give it like a little bit of shape. And you want to bring that into your, like from the front part of your eyebrows down your nose and around the bottom of the curve of your nose. And then once you like set your under eye and sweep away that powder, you want to go back in with all or some of your crease shades and put that on your lower lash line just to kind of bring the whole look together. You still do eyeliner like on your waterline, but you want to do the crease color or crease colors on your lower lash line, just to bring everything together so it's not, you know, off balance. And now I'm just trying to, I told you this was a struggle, make the liner make sense on top of my eye, but it's wing liner, lashes, and brows are a struggle for me. Base on point. That stuff, the minor details, struggle all day, every day. this is some Airspun. I think it's like a rose gold or pink highlighter. It's loose, and it went on way too pink, like way too pink for me. But once you put it on, you can't take it off. So I'm just gonna go over it with like you can always do a brush or a sponge, but just kind of go over whatever you use for your foundation, just to kind of tone it down and take a little bit off, or like blend it in a little bit, because this is like pink. Mascara in the world, the Essence Lash Princess, Holy Grail, super cheap. Get you some. Gonna go in. I love this combo. It's a MAC lip liner in chestnut, and then it's a NYX lip lingerie. It's like an orange color. I got a mini of it in one of their like Ulta Christmas packages. It's so pretty together. I absolutely love it. Like this is my kind of favorite combo. And this is the final look. Hair flip body. No, I'm kidding. I like how it came out though. The only thing is that the damn right brow, whatever, we're working on it. But the rest of it, I really like how it came together. You seem to struggle in the process, but I would totally do this again if I were going somewhere. I have no plans on joining the mass population anytime soon, but when I do go out, I'm definitely doing this for the spring or the summer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.